And we're live, Mr. Daniel. Welcome, everyone, to Isyour6covered. Appreciate you showing up. We're having some fun, just kind of hanging out. So far, Daniel and I have been BSing about father stuff, being fathers, and the kids jumping out of the nest, flying off into far, far adventures. And to all you fathers out there, happy Father's Day. How you been,
Keep
Daniel?
it sitting. Oh, been doing all right. Just living the dream and watching everything, all my stuff break and getting it fixed. But you know what? It's all good.
That's right. What doesn't kill us makes us stronger, right?
Yeah. Well, what don't kill us make us broke.
Exactly. I got to tonight's chat's going to be kind of fun. We're just going to we did this once before. The rule is to never do this, but tonight we're going to bring out the old link out there. If you guys are interested in BSing for a little while, saying hi, asking a question, whatever, jump on the link. It'll send you over to what is considered the StreamYard portion, and then just make sure your YouTube, the one you're watching right now, is turned off so that the volume doesn't get all funky. But if you guys are interested in jumping on for a minute, oh, that was quick. Make sure you got your YouTube video off so we don't hear it do the whole echoey thing, or at least we'll try. We'll try to make it as professionally unprofessional as we can. So welcome. We got Matt Cross trying to jump in. Says his device is not connected. So I'm not sure what that means. Give him a minute to get ready, I guess. But let's see. Oh, we got Patty out there. Patty ought to jump on here. Come on, Patty. Get your butt on here. Fire Marshal Patty. Let's see.
Oh, is that your friend back here from Cali?
Yeah. Let's see. First, we got Daniel guys, my judge. Actually, Patty is they don't, I don't know, they come up with some code word for not being a grandma because they're too young, they feel. So they got like gamma or all these like funky little words. But she's a brand new grandma.
Congratulations.
And that's pretty exciting. So she went and visited her son in Florida, which is pretty cool. Unfortunately, when I went to Cali, she was in Florida, so I didn't even get to say hi to her.
I wonder how that feels like. I went to South Carolina and nobody was in North Carolina.
Yeah, I know. Daniel and I were trying to meet up, and I had flown out just before he had. We tried once, and then he was going to try on the way back, but I was back in Cali or something like that. Todd Bailey, happy Father's Day. Carrie Emery, welcome. Chris Beck is out there. Welcome. Sean Downey. DW's in the house. Tree Feller 22LR. And I'm going to click on Matt here, but I don't think it's working. They need to connect their microphone before you can add them. Mr. Matt Cross, you got your microphone hooked up? Says you need to hook up your microphone. Tree Feller 22LR's out there. Colin first was just dirty. Let's see. Willard's out there. Welcome, Willard.
Come on, Maggie.
Carcane says I played dirty. Chris Estes, good evening. Uh-oh. He gone. Let's see. We got Nancy Mink out there. Davy J. Luca's out there. 80 Baja. Joaquin, Jack Nava. Papa's Place. What's up, Mr. Les? Patty Doll. Oh, clicked on the wrong one. Welcome. There she is. Greatest fire marshal to ever be had right there. Let's see. Stratos 27, 45 Auto, Tim Rink. Who did I miss here? I think I got most of everybody. Nancy Meeks out there. Otter from Iceland's out there. Let's see. Mr. Todd Elster, get your butt in here. Daniel's back, it looks like. He's possibly back. Don't be walking away from the Wi-Fi this time.
I didn't. Everything just shut down on me.
Uh-huh. Let's see. YouTube gods have struck upon you.
Yeah.
Oh, Matt Cross, I think got it figured out. Give me a thumbs up, Matt, when you're ready. All right, he's ready. We're going to switch over. Yeah, tonight's a screw off night. If you guys want to hang out, BS, jump on here, say hi for 10 minutes.
Howdy,
Patty Doll, get your butt on here, say hi to everybody. Mr. Todd Elster, DW's in the house. What up, Matt Cross?
What's up, fellas?
How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing awesome.
That is good to hear. Are you a father?
I am a father. I've got 5 kids.
Nice. Happy Father's Day ×5, my man.
Thank you, sir. Same to you.
I appreciate it.
They figured out what causes that.
I know I've known for a while what causes it. The problem is how to give it up.
Yeah, that's the tough part right there.
Hey, Joaquin.
You know, it'd be a good little question for everybody out there in the comments section is, who has the most kids? Does anybody have more kids than Matt? Daniel, do you have more kids than 5?
2.
Yeah, I got 2 as well. So Matt so far is the daddy champ.
Novices, man. Novices.
Yeah, we're just rookies. There was nothing else I could try for. My first child was a boy, and my second child was a girl, and I'm like, there's nothing else to try for. I'm done here.
There you go. That's the package set.
Yeah. Now, did you guys have like 4 of a certain boy or girl, and then went for the last one and finally got the whatever the other one would have been?
Well, you nailed it. We had 1 boy and 1 girl, and we should have just stopped while we were ahead, but we ended up with 4 boys and 1 girl.
4 boys and 1 girl.
This is my wife, Melody, by the way.
Hi, Melody.
Well, hello.
Since I've got the headphones on, she can't hear you all. She thought I was talking to myself again.
So it wouldn't be the first time, huh?
I prefer not hearing them.
No, it wouldn't be the first time.
Tree Feller says 4 that he knows of. I've seen one of his. Whoa, Jeff Cobb's got 7. Dang, nicely done, Jeff. Otter's got 6. Drew Bradley's got 2. Let's see if anybody beats 7 here. What do we got? 45. Oh. Elster said 45. We went camping, but he was talking about 45 auto. I'm like, wow. Better slow it down and buy yourself a TV. There's one.
Yeah.
Happy Father's Day, Jeff Cobb. 7. Wow.
Yeah, that's a whole lot. That's a volleyball team or what other sports could you pull off with 7 people?
Well, just throw the parents in. Throw the parents in. You got yourself a starting lineup for a baseball.
There you go.
Yeah, that's the start of a platoon right there.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, that's pretty amazing. Big countries out there. What's up, big country? Muscat Merv. Let's see. When the job is hard, you know it's worthwhile. Thanks for the amazing dads out there. Happy Father's Day. Awesome. Well said, Muscat Merv. Chris Beck was lazy like me and Daniel, just 2 kids. What's up, Jerry Parker? Let's see. I think Eagle Eye he's not out there yet, but I think he has 3. I think he has 2 boys and a girl. Dun, dun.
7's impressive. There were 7 in my family. I come from a big family.
Wow. Yeah. Now I was the only child. Had a stepsister, but yeah, I was I think after they had me, they said, "Oh hell no. No more of this." This guy's a pain in the butt.
Who can blame him?
Yeah, I hear you.
Nah, you're a good dude, man. Don't let me fool you. I like to horse around.
I appreciate it. Yeah, it's always fun having a little fun on here for sure. So anybody got any new and exciting news? Don't forget out there, you guys, you can jump on. We got 10 spots. I think we can hold 10 spots. There's the link. Jump on and say hi for a minute.
I've got some exciting news. I've about got my Tika set up. I finally went and bought a Night Force scope and LaRue LT111 scope mount combo.
Nice.
And I'll give a shout out to Rick S, who supplied me with some hard to find ammo.
Really? I'm
Yeah.
actually waiting on Rick S. I got a hat saved for him. I think he's still on vacation or something.
He's a good dude. I really appreciate him doing that for me.
We got Mr. Treefeller. It's daytime where he's at right now. It's probably like lunchtime.
Looks like he's in a tractor or a gator.
Land Cruiser.
A Land Cruiser. What you doing today? Chopping trees down?
Chopping trees, man. Got a little dead sucker there to take down.
Tell me about your scariest koala bear attack.
What, the one where I attacked it or it attacked me?
Either or. Whatever the funniest one is.
Koalas don't really attack you. You got to watch out for the big goannas and stuff. They'll come running up at you. They're like your iguanas, but about 3 times the size.
What are they?
Goannas. They're like a big.
What's a goanna?
Goanna is like a big lizard, like your iguanas, but a lot bigger.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
You mean a dinosaur? We call those dinosaurs here in America.
Yeah. Oh no, they're only little over here. You know, it's like our 3-foot spiders and stuff.
You can have all that crap. I don't want nothing to do with it. I'd be walking around with a shotgun everywhere I went, just for insects and like normal house spiders and stuff.
Nah, it's not too bad over here. You have to, you get used to it. You grow up, checking your boots every morning. Hunting. So,
hey, well, if we can get a couple more people on your tree feller, I know you got to work, but you got to give us one word, and we'll see who one of those words. Like we were talking about for the game show. Once we do the official game show, but this will give people an idea of what we're trying to do. Yeah. Joaquin's right. He says they're more like a dragon.
Yeah,
basically.
like a bigger iguana, but not so spiky. So they get about 1.5, 2 meters long.
Wow.
And probably poisonous to boot, like 99.5% of every other animal in Australia.
Well, kind of poisonous. Their teeth are full of bacteria, so when they bite you, you get really infected pretty quick. So, yeah. But that's one of the local animals. You give them a little cuddle.
Yeah, no cuddling small dinosaurs. Mac Ev, I did not see the black bear across the range yesterday. I must have been down at the bottom or at the top. Wherever the bear wasn't, I would have been. What's up around?
I tell you what, Ray's going to be upset. I was just watching his video. I just saw the train bit, and then I saw the notification for you.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, that's usually
done.
the opposite of what everybody else does. They see me and then they jump over there when he puts it out live. Let's see here. All right. Let's see if we can get one more on here. Here's the link, guys and gals. Jump on. We need a couple of contestants on the Tree Feller Australian questionnaire. Whoever can guess what the word means or the sentence represents in American English language wins. I don't know.
Vortex Fury. No, joking.
Win something.
Ding, ding,
So
ding, ding.
maybe I'll give out a hat tonight. I already got
a box of 50
horrible
rounds of 9mm.
Oh,
valued at
one round of
$500.
9mm valued at $3,000.
No, I heard Rick has given up his favorite knife.
Ooh.
I don't have a favorite knife. I got lots of nice knives, but not a favorite one.
It's like giving away one of his children. My goodness.
Yeah.
I'm not asking for much.
Yeah, you are. You're just stepping out of line now. You get 1 negative point, Daniel. So right now you're 1 in the hole.
Well, everybody else needs a little advantage. I mean, a little help because I've been to Australia like 6 times.
Oh, okay. So I've got to make it a bit more interesting, do I?
Oh, this is gonna suck. You know what, Daniel? Just for that stupid answer of yours, it's minus 2 points.
Automatic zap.
Dig a hole.
That's right. Any other comments before we start, Daniel?
Yeah, Rick,
Yeah.
your mom addresses you funny.
3 points. Negative
Oh.
3 points.
Oh,
Perfect.
yep.
We're only gonna have 1 question, so me and Matt are doing well here.
That
Me
was
and Matt are
uncalled
doing
for.
well. Oh, Tree Feller's gone. He went into a dungeon of darkness somewhere.
Could make it interesting. Just have my wife stand by with the taser, but she doesn't believe in less lethal, so I'd probably get shot.
Oh.
Yes. She just give you the full throttle.
Yeah, I made the mistake of teaching her to shoot. She's a great shot.
Does she sleep with the gun under her pillow? That way you get up in the middle of the night to change diapers?
She told you this?
No, I taught my wife how to shoot.
I've
That's
got
why
no
I
sound.
stopped at 2 kids.
Oh man, we've already got a scary amount in common.
All right, we need 1 more in
I've
here.
got no sound.
We can hear you, Tree Feller.
You're not missing anything, Tree Feller.
Tree Feller, all you're hearing is Daniel talk about, I don't know what he's talking about. He's just getting in the hole. Where'd he go? Oh, no, there went our question. It's going to heck in a handbasket.
Good.
Mr.
Why have
Junior, jump in
organization?
here. I put a link in the description. Joaquin wants to know if anybody's seen the new Toyota Tundra. And if so, what do you think? I have not.
I've got a brother-in-law that works for Toyota. It can't be all bad.
I like Toyotas. I just know they're going to start up, get me to where I need to go most of the time.
Yeah, I do too.
Drew Bradley. Yeah, you never know.
Back when they made 4-cylinder 5-speeds, they lasted forever.
Well, that Helix, have you been watching that one guy's channel? I don't know what it's called, something diesel or whatever the heck it's called. This crazy young guy, and he just beats the living heck out of this Toyota truck. It's got the 4-liter diesel in it. And I mean, that thing just keeps on going. Dropped it out of a helicopter. I think that's what finally killed it. I'm not sure. A link, you guys, in the comment section, this one right here, which you guys can't see my little mouse scrolling over there, so I don't know why I'm doing that. That's the link to get into the chat if you guys are interested. Looks like Tree Feller's jumping back in. And there he is. All right, so I guess if anybody wants to help be a contestant, jump in with the link, and then we're going to get started. Tree Feller is going to give us a question, and we're going to see who wins. You got anything in mind, Tree Feller, before I put you on the spot, I guess?
I did have a little bit of a saying, but I'll just throw a few words out. I won't do a whole sentence.
Okay. Yeah, everybody thought you got eaten by a goanna.
Go Anna. Yep. Go Anna.
Is that what you tell Anna? You say, go Anna.
Yeah, go Anna.
Go Anna. Get your go Anna. All right.
Go Anna, get me a beer.
Go Anna, give me a beer.
It's a brew, mate, not a beer.
Okay, we're ready for. Let's just do a tester one. Let's see how this would work out if we were going to do this. All right, give us a word, Tree Feller from Australia.
Cobber.
Okay, say it louder.
Cobber.
Cobber.
Yeah. Hey.
All right, Daniel, you're up first.
That's a person.
Matt Cross.
Man. Corn shucker?
I'm going to say a buddy. Who's closer, Tree Feller?
Person or buddy, yeah. Hey, mate, or cobber. G'day, cobber.
So I was closer.
Yeah, another person.
Oh, Daniel said a
Hey.
person.
Yeah.
You said a person, didn't you, Daniel?
Yep, sure did. Okay, now I'm only -2.
Yeah,
Number.
you're minus
Okay.
2. Damn, this is gonna suck. Daniel actually knows what he's talking about.
The
Let's see.
the American equivalent of that is knucklehead. Hey, get over here, knucklehead.
That's right, knucklehead.
Let's see who's been listening to chats. How about
Did you say the word?
yeah, I said the word durry. Let's see who's been listening to chats.
Gurry.
Durry. Going out back to have a durry.
Oh.
Cigarette.
Yes.
Man, I had to reach on that one. But that was a pretty recent stream.
Yeah, somebody did listen.
Somebody paid attention. Yeah, Matt Cross, he's like a rocket scientist. He remembers everything. So
blind pig finds an acorn every once in a while.
Come on, tree feller. We need some more derogatory or dirty words because when I was there, I was a sailor.
Yeah, what's the word you use for Americans who attempt Aussie accents?
Is this PG rated, this thing?
Never mind.
Well, you can say that in Australian, no one's gonna know what it is anyway.
In Australia, we use a lot of blokes use the C word. It's like see you next Tuesday, but just imagine what that actually is.
Yeah.
They use that. But you put
okay, let's do this. Let's do this. So tell us a day of the week, but don't, in Australian, and we'll try to figure out what day it is. And it's 1 out of 7, so maybe there's a possibility we might get this right.
Oh, they're all pretty easy. Like Tuesday.
No.
That sort of thing.
What, you call it Tuesday?
No, Tuesday, not Tuesday.
Tuesday. So that means there's a moon day.
It's Sunday.
That doesn't even count.
Yeah, they're all pretty easy, those ones.
Yeah, you can call it a Hillary. So the people that have a bad Aussie accent are Hillarys.
Are they? No, if I do that, I might double tap myself in the head.
No, when Americans go over there, you just speak. You just speak American. The girls love the American accent, just like we like the Aussie accent.
That's right. DW says, I hate that name. Yeah, so do I.
Yeah, it's like the guy who goes and visits Scotland, and while he's there, he meets 2 ladies in a bar. He says, "Are you ladies local?" And they said, "No, we're from nearby, though." He says, "England?" He says, "Wales." He says, "Oh, I'm sorry. Are you 2 Wales from Scotland?" I messed that one up.
Almost got it.
What is that noise? Is that a bird outside?
Oh, that'll be some noisy miners up in this little tree I've got to play with.
Big Country's in the house.
What's up, man?
You guys haven't met Big Country. This is Big Country.
Hello, fellas.
Did you make it home, Big Country?
About 10 minutes ago.
Oh, really? Well,
Yeah.
glad you made it home safe. Happy Father's Day, man. We're just doing a whole screw-off Father's Day session here.
Yeah, I think I've got 4 kids somewhere that I know of.
Some what?
I've got 4 kids somewhere that I know of. I know one's in the Air Force.
I've only seen the one. Are the other ones older or younger?
Older. That's my youngest.
Oh, that's your youngest. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, in tree feller's defense, once you have so many, they really are pretty difficult to keep track of. There's no telling where you'll find them.
I had my first when I was 21 when I was in the Army. So, that was a few years ago now.
Yeah, it was a couple of weeks ago for sure.
So, yeah. I might jump on again a bit later. I've got a dead tree to get down the ground before.
All right.
So, but you
Stay
guys
safe. Stay safe, tree feller.
Talk later.
All right, buddy. Take care.
Bye.
Have a good one.
There's enough to keep track of. I don't know about any more.
How many kids you got, Big Country?
2. Gavin's
Yeah,
who you met. And I
all
got
three of us right here got 2, and then there's the man over here. I think I'm, at least in my screen, I'm pointing the right. There you go. Yeah, that guy right there. He decided to like just keep on trucking. He's got 5.
Well, in order to have a good protective detail, there's kind of a quota you have to meet.
That's true. Some got to sleep, right?
Yeah.
Oh my
So if you've got one girl, essentially after that, you need as many boys as you can have.
True.
That makes sense. That makes
I got a
sense.
boy
That's
I
what I
work
told
with
my
that-
son. I said, your job is to protect my daughter when she's at school.
Right on. Right on.
Yeah. We need to get old Willard on here. Willard, get your butt on here.
I got a boy that I work with's got 7.
Eric's 5-year-old wants to be on the chat.
Oh,
Bring them on. We don't have any standards.
That's right.
Or maybe that's the
We
best
got
reason not to
spots
put him
for-
on.
We got 6 more people we can bring on here, I think. This is just a happy Father's Day screw-off session. So if anybody wants to jump on, who knows what we're going to talk about. It's got to be at least 6-5. What does that say? 6 to 5, Joaquin. Brady Bunch impressions now. Yeah, exactly, DW. Yeah, we're trying to get it where we can do the whole pointing thing.
Marsha.
Get about to Florida, Big Country, and did you shake your head all the way home going, those targets are too small?
Man, me and my wife had a conversation about that on the way home of how unforgiving those targets are compared to what we're normally used to. It was definitely an eye opener for sure.
I was glad you guys made it out. It was amazing. That's cool. Uh-oh. This could be good. This could be bad. Eric, here we go. There he is. There's a little man.
All right. Welcome
What's
to
up,
the
baby?
chat.
Say hey.
How you doing?
I can hear you.
You're hanging out. You're hanging out in the
Yeah.
YouTube studios.
It's me, Eric.
Well, Eric, happy Father's Day. We know you're official. We can see one of your offspring there.
Tell him hey.
Hi. Yeah, Eric's pretty short, guys. Just so you know, his son's in the corner. But that's Eric right there. That's little Eric.
That's
How old
the
is
mini,
he?
Eric, what's your
that's
boy's
the mini
name?
version of me.
He's got that deer in
Tell
the
me your name.
headlights look to him.
Tell them your name. They're
Just the
asking what your
first
name
name.
is. Carl.
What did he say?
Let's say it loud so they can hear you. Hey,
Hey, buddy. Nice to meet you. Did you wish your
All
dad a
right, I'm
happy Father's Day?
oh, he did. We played with
Well, if he ever
Willard-
wondered what it was like to be an animal in a zoo, now he knows.
Yeah. He's like,
Don't
everybody
worry,
looking at
it's
me.
the
I don't
whole
like
internet
this.
watching.
I don't like this. That's awesome. Well, nice to meet you, little Eric.
Kid.
Yeah, Willard, the phones work, buddy. Don't be trying to get your way out of this thing. If you got a cell phone and it's got internet, you can get in this madhouse of a mess.
That's right.
We got Vanessa Kitty out there. Welcome to the show. Jump on, Vanessa. Say hi. You know I want to get on here too is Abigail. She sounds like she'd be funny to listen to. Skunk Ape.
Pretty cool to put a name with a face on the stream. That's pretty awesome.
It is. I thoroughly enjoy it. There's a lot of people that I've been yapping to for years, and some of them I've had a chance to meet, and some of them I haven't. So it's kind of nice, for sure.
What's cool
Yeah, there
that
was
you
quite
do
a few
that?
out there yesterday.
What's that?
I said there was quite a few guys out there yesterday.
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, it was a fun match. There was a lot of people that watch YouTube, and it was a good time.
I'd wanted to come up and just spectate, but we ended up making plans with the family.
Gotcha. That would have actually been a good match to spectate at because it's all in a really, pretty small area. I mean, it's big, but it's not like it's going to be the Wyoming one that's going to be a pain in the butt.
I really
Are you
like
ready
that
for that?
facility.
Say that again. Who was that? Who said that? What'd you say, Matt? Oh, I think you froze up.
Oh, I said I really like that facility. Sorry, I thought somebody else wanted to talk.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, VOD is really nice. I like shooting over there, especially during the weekdays. There's not too many people there. It makes it nice.
While we're in the Father's Day vein, at some point I'm hoping to take the kids up there, go camping, and let them plink on the range with 22s.
Yeah, that'd be cool for sure. Yeah, we gotta get old Kreideman in here. Kreideman's in here. Hit that link right there, Kreideman. He can jump on here. He's gonna be fighting with his phone for the next 20 minutes trying to get on here. It'll be fun. What did you gentlemen get for Father's Day gifts wise? I got to take my son and daughter to dinner, and actually brought a Silver Fox to dinner, and it was a great meal. So it was fun.
Oh, that's cool. I left my kids in North Carolina.
That's right. They're at a camp right now, aren't they? Having fun.
Yeah, they are. They couldn't wait to get out of the car.
And you couldn't wait to throw them out of the car, probably too.
Sometimes.
Yeah, you're like, get your butt out of the car. Now, is your other kid older or younger than your boy?
She's younger. She's
Younger. Okay.
Yeah, she's 2 years younger than my son.
So she'll be shooting soon then.
Man, I'd love for her to. I bought her a 10-22 Ruger. She shot a few times. She hunts, but the aspect of the competition, I don't think she's interested in it, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But she might come around.
That's right. You never know. You never know what's going to happen. She's
been to the first match that I shot with Hedgehog. She went to that match and spectated. She had a good time.
Okay. Yeah, I was looking over some of the video from yesterday. I'm trying to get a video made and just kind of show everybody shooting the match kind of deal. And it's a long video. It's like 34 minutes long or something. So,
oh wow!
I'll try to. Oh my God, John Kreideman figured it out. Holy hell! This is groundbreaking. This is.
Did I actually figure this shit out?
Oh my God!
Come on.
Did the stars align, Mr. Kreideman?
I got my wife's glasses on.
Hey, you got someone that's like 17 years old or younger next to you, or your wife helped you?
No, I actually figured it out. My wife's in bed.
Wow. That's just amazing.
She had a tough week at the beach.
Yeah.
Oh,
well, you missed out. Yeah, you missed out yesterday. A lot of people missed you. They're asking about you.
I wished I could have went. I had to pull grandpa duty.
Yeah, Kreideman shaved, Jack.
Yep. Just got to the point where it was comfortable, and I ended up shaving it.
Yeah, I haven't tried that adventure yet.
Yeah. What's up, guys? Sorry I missed you at the range. Oh, that's my German Shepherd. Hey. Yep. Well,
You definitely missed an exciting match.
yeah, I heard there were some small targets again.
It was tough. Big Country got to figure that out firsthand yesterday.
Yeah, I was embarrassed by my performance when I shot it.
I was beyond
The last
embarrassed.
one. Oh my goodness, it was humbling.
Very humbling. And I didn't even shoot the Punisher. I can only imagine how bad that would have been.
Oh, it was horrible.
It was
I could
horrible.
not wait for it to end. I swear to you, I was like, I cannot wait till this is over. I was only halfway through the match going, can we just call it done? Like,
Please.
please, please.
How small were your small targets, and what kind of yardages?
We might as well have been hitting matchsticks at 1,000 yards. It sort of felt
It was that tough. It was crazy.
Wow, that bad.
Yeah, I was like, this
Crazy.
is this.
I was
tough.
looking for a target, and I kept not being able to even acquire the target. I'm like, oh my God. First one I saw, I'm like, surely it's not that. It's the size of my finger, for crying out loud.
I can't remember what the number was, but the guy that got first place, it was like some crazy number, like 64% or something. The guy that won.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
That was also quite impressive. 64%.
Yeah, it was.
Good Lord.
What was the next closest score?
He scored quite a bit higher. Didn't he score like 8 points higher than anybody, as I recall?
I don't remember. All I know is I sucked at it.
Yeah.
Was it 71% the top yesterday?
He could probably check his archives
No.
and find out.
Oh, I don't know what the number was.
Yeah,
It was horrible.
Too
It
much
was like
higher
right
than
above
64.
50. It's like 60% or something.
What'd you get?
I got 8. I don't know what my number was.
I got the hell out of there.
Yeah. There was a lot of people that left right after they had finished the stages.
Oh, man.
They're like, I don't want to know. I know I didn't win. I'm freaking going.
Well,
When they make it that hard, how can it even be fun?
it is. It's fun.
It's a humbler.
It's humbling. Yeah.
It sounds like when I do awful at a
Humble.
skeet tournament, I just tell people, yeah, I shot skeet the other day. Don't let them know there was a tournament going on at the time.
Yeah.
That KOL target.
Says you woke up to grandkids. Perfect day. That's awesome. Yeah, Chris Beck, I wish you would have shot it too. Chris Beck's got the problem of having deer get in the way of his range when he's trying to work on his rifle.
Where's he live?
Yeah, he sends me cool pictures like this. Let me make sure there's nothing on there. But if you zoom in, right there, there's a deer right behind his freaking target. Silly deer.
That's a good problem to have. That seems like a good way to acquire a lot of deer jerky.
Yeah, that's some back straps for sure.
Joaquin, I actually got an order in that I placed in February, Thursday evening, of some 1,500 rounds of 22.
So you got some 22 ammo coming, huh?
No, I ordered it in February and it landed Thursday.
Oh, wow. I didn't hear that.
I forgot I ordered it.
That's a good problem to have. You're like, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's like buying a suppressor. You're like 7 months later, you're like, what? Oh yeah, I ordered one of those.
So I got 500 rounds of Center X. I hope it's not that horrible lot number though.
I'm trying to click on this. Let me see if
I
can
just got some Center X.
Why won't this let me do the? Did you get Center X? I'm trying to let. I don't even know who this is. All I see is a head. I can't click on it though. It won't let me. What am I gonna do here? If you're watching, I'm trying to get you in here.
I'm gonna jump out, guys.
Hey, good night.
Where'd you order from, Big Country? Oh, there he is. There's Willard. Now I can get him on here.
That's a good one.
Willard's in the house.
What's going on, guys?
What you?
I don't even remember.
You don't even remember? That's so crazy.
It's because it was so
Willard
long
looks
ago.
nothing.
I think my wife threw the receipt and everything away.
Willard, happy Father's Day, my man.
Yeah, happy Father's Day.
Been
Glad
a good buck.
Glad to see you yesterday.
They weren't. Man,
I don't know where that is.
Clark Armory Freedom Munitions has ammo, DW says. I got 1,000, you got 1,000. Let's see. Yeah, Willard, I just got your comment. I think I'm on.
yeah.
The problem is the first row that you see, like I can see all of us, and then when somebody bleeps in down below, I can't click on their photo to get them to get in the screen for some reason. Gotta figure out how to make the screen bigger.
Oh, that's not trash. Holy cow.
Yeah.
All right,
Hey,
I got
Rick,
what's the GIMJ stand for?
Say it one more time.
The GIMJ in Daniel's name over here. What's the GIMJ?
Daniel, God is my judge.
yeah, it's the God is my judge is the Hebrew definition of Daniel.
Gotcha.
Evening, Willard.
We call him Jimja.
Hey.
So I ordered it from Hunt's Long Range.
Hunt's Long Range.
Yep.
Chris Beck, Hunt's Long Range.
Out of Missouri.
I not talked to him, but Chris Beck and I have been texting back and forth today, trying to get some results of his testing of some ammo, and he's got good news and bad news depending on the ammunition. So he's doing a really good test of trying to figure out what works best with his rifle, and I think he's going to send it off and get it lock tested, and then probably make an order. So,
has Lapua ever replenished?
Huh?
Has Lapua ever replenished?
I don't know.
Their lots?
I haven't heard. I know they were lacking for a while, but that was a while ago, so I'm not sure.
I hope it gets better. We're about to run out of
back order from there.
Center X for my son's rifle. I do have some backup RWS for him though.
What do you think of the match?
He loved it. He was disappointed in himself.
He wanted to do better, huh?
Oh yeah. Well, the last 3 matches he's took top junior.
Yeah.
Wow.
And we go up there. Everything we've shot off of this, it's stabilized for the most part. There's really the only thing that we've shot unstable is a sawhorse and a bow. Those are the only two unstable that we have shot.
Yeah, Chris doesn't have anything stable. If it's supposed to have 5 screws, it has 2, and if it's supposed to have 2 screws, it has none. I mean, it's supposed to be like falling apart and all wacky, just to make it even harder.
I get it. I mean, obviously, it'll make you a better shooter once you overcome the getting your position built properly.
Yeah. And I don't know who you guys shoot against in Florida, but out here there is a lot of good shooters. I mean, it seems like everywhere we go, there's some pros of some sort, and it's like, oh dang, he's here, this one's here. You know, it's a hard fight to get, you know, top 10 for sure.
We shoot against some semi-pros. I don't know of any pro on the PRS side that we shoot with. There's one guy, he pretty much wins all the matches. He's really good. He's a semi-pro in the PRS.
Okay.
His daughter's 9, which she is unbelievable for a 9-year-old.
Yeah, that's awesome to hear. Chris Beck's been killing it.
I think you PRS shooters make it too easy. I think everyone should just bring their ammo, have a 5-gallon bucket. Everybody just dumps their ammo in there. You mix it up, and everyone takes out a handful for the match. Yeah, mix it up.
Oh man!
Could you imagine? That'd be almost kind of fun.
If I rolled up to a match
the
Chris
world
Simmons
burn.
was putting on and shot, and that was happening, I'd just tell him I was going to be a spectator for the day. It'd be over at that point for me. That would be. Oh, that would hurt.
That would suck.
It's called a hairy buffalo match.
I'd be about right.
Yeah. I don't know how many
you don't have a
people
target beyond about 25 yards. That might actually work.
Yeah, true. It would be fun to try know your limits after reaching in for a handful of bullets that have been mixed up by 43 shooters. Woo.
You think if you bought Chris some paint, he could paint that know your limits target that we were shooting at yesterday?
Yeah, all I was shooting at was the stick. I couldn't see the damn thing. I'm like, well, it's supposed to be somewhere right about here. I couldn't hit that stupid thing. Pissing me off.
That's what my son said. He goes, Dad, I couldn't see it. I just couldn't find it.
You couldn't see it. You could barely even make out the arm coming down. How about you, Willard? I'm not hearing anybody. You got your hand over the button? Try it again.
I guess my speaker's not working.
Not hearing you. I mean, I can hear you trying to make noise, but how about you guys? Can you hear him, or is it just me?
It's probably my mic.
Just
Yeah,
imagine
it's really low.
Charlie Brown's teacher behind soundproof glass, and that's kind of what you sound like.
Oh yeah, Charlie Brown's teacher. I got you. Hold on. Can you hear me now?
Nope.
It was better before.
It was better before.
Oh, my thing.
I can hear the taps real well.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can tweak with your volume.
I think it's here.
I can hear him a little bit.
Here, hold on. Edit microphone. Let me try this. It won't let me mess with it. Nope. Automatically adjust. Oh, here we go. All right, try it now, Willard. I got you at 200%.
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
A little bit, yeah.
A little bit.
I can hear you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there was a few, especially the know your limits. And then there was one down on, I think, stage 3, where one of the targets was like in the shadow, and it done been beat up so much you couldn't even see it. I had a hard time finding it. Actually, someone pointed it out to me, or I would have never seen it shoot it.
Yeah. It was. I had some issues. The speed stage, I had some issues trying to find the targets as well.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
that's the
wasted.
one. That's the one, the speed stage where it was prone.
Yeah.
The furthest one to the right in that little bit of grass. I had a very hard time finding that. And then when I did, it was I had to go back because I forgot we went left to right and then right to left. I went left to right and then went ahead and tried to jump to the next target back going left, and so I had to reposition.
Yeah, I'm having trouble hearing you again, Willard. What's up, K24? Eagle Eye Shooting, Pursuit of Accuracy. Yeah, the old Josh did well. He got third place.
See you guys.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, it was too tough to hear him. He booted himself out, or I don't know what happened. I didn't do it.
Yeah, he bailed out. He's
Got it.
having equipment issues.
Technical difficulties.
I can relate.
I hear you. Let's see. Oh, he's got twist the 8-inch phono jack in case of pocket lint. Yeah.
Drew Bradley, if you're thinking about getting on, buddy.
Getting on, buddy.
That's right. See your opportunity, your time to shine.
That's right. We want to see you. Want to say hi. No worries, Willard. No worries. Oh, there's Josh. I knew he was going to get on here. Get it, Big Josh, Mr. Third Place.
All right. What's up, guys?
All right. What's up, Matt Goodman? What you doing, Josh?
Ooh, I was cleaning some guns.
Hey, did you
messing
shoot
around.
that thing today?
No, I took the CZ out there, and I was gonna shoot it and let my daughter shoot it, but when I threw it out there, I don't know if it was humidity or what, but it literally shot like a half-inch group, which is like, 3 times the size group that thing normally shoots, and it shot it in like a perfect C pattern, which was, I don't know, it was like the humidity or dirty, but I cleaned it and the barrel was pretty jacked. So
No, that's what if you're shooting a CZ. The CZs always make a C when you shoot them for group.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Well, not mine. Normally, mine just usually make one little hole, but
Okay, I got to figure out how to shrink this down so I can get to the whoever's down here, right here. I need to get to right here. It won't let me. How do I get rid of this bottom part? All right, if you have an Apple computer and it's got that, no, it's not even an Apple thing. I'm trying to get to the bottom of StreamYard so I can just do that like an idiot. Never mind. Never mind. We got Drew Bradley in the house.
Can you hear me okay?
No, we can't hear you okay.
We can hear you great, but we can see you all together too well.
There you are.
What's up, Drew?
How are you guys doing?
We are doing well.
I have a question. I got to start it off right away.
What's that? Oh.
Those are all spent. These are first times. I've only loaded hand or pistol cartridges, but on rifle, I'm seeing a lot of controversy back and forth on full length or neck sizing only. What's a general census on the panel?
Full length.
Okay, after you shot them through your gun once, just neck size because your case is already formed to your barrel.
Okay.
That's only if you're going to shoot them in one gun.
Yeah, that's where I was getting ready to go. Is it one gun or multiple guns or?
No, just one.
Yeah, just neck.
Depending on where you're going, though, and the dirt and the debris and all the other crap you got to deal with, you got to be careful.
Well, elab a little bit further on that, please.
So the tolerances, right? So when I say full length, I'm basically saying I bumped the shoulders back 2 thou. but I'm running it in a full-length resizer, and I'm bumping the shoulders back.
Okay.
So I was doing neck tension stuff. I need to get Kenny on here, because he's. I'm sure there's a few of you guys that are reloaders, but he's a really good reloader.
He threw in on.
You will end up with issues if you just keep neck sizing, and make sure you kneel as well.
Oh yeah, of course.
But I wish Kenny was on here. But basically, you bump it back 2,000. But you also I'm using a full length resizer because if I go to shoot somewhere and I got dust or dirt or a little bit of moisture of some sort, I might have feeding issues.
Okay. All right, very good.
Eagle Eye's going to jump on though. He can. He'll assist better than I could.
Yeah, we'll hear from a subject matter expert.
Yeah. Seebeck says, but only bump the shoulders back 2,000. Yep. Full length. Brian T says full length. Chris Beck says, yeah. So you're using the full length. Here we go. What the hell? Get your ass on here. I want to work. Add to stream. Oh, my limit is 6.
Okay, well, I'll jump out here.
Okay. Oh, I'm not trying to get anybody kicked off here because of my silly question.
No, that's fine. Well, we can always jump them back on. All right, here we go. I thought I could have 10. I guess not. What's up, Kenny?
What's up? You'll be a little bit kind of see the railroad right now, but yeah, I can answer this question. It's I guess the first thing I can say is that I'm not a professional, need to be claiming pro, but definitely full-length size or brass. But for me, in my opinion, in my experience, anything with a free-floating bolt head, I don't bump back shoulders if you're doing target shooting. Like when I mean precision target shooting, long range, and you're not on the clock, I don't bump back. I actually full-length size, and I set my shoulder to 0. So that's what I do. It takes advantage of a free-floating bolt head, and I've noticed increased accuracy, better brass life, extended brass life, and better SD numbers overall. If you're in competition, like for instance PRS, where you're on the clock, obviously you don't want to be racking your rifle left and right, closing your bolts. So bump back 2000s. So that's me. That's what I do.
That's okay on doesn't matter if it's 2 or 3 lug bolt system, that when you cycle forward, you got to kind of get a little bit of oomph to get her to lock down. That's okay?
Yeah.
So external or more wear on the lugs?
So yeah, that's the controversy I had. Obviously, when I did the video on this, I made a video kind of a spoof to stop neck sizing, and people just didn't correlate that video title to Eric Cortina's video, so they took me as super serious. Some of the facts were true. Regardless of that, there's no wear and tear on a lug. You have very tight tolerances on a bolt lug. There's 2 dissimilar metals. So when they make an action, your bolt lug itself is actually going to be softer metal than your actual receiver lugs. So if anything going to be damaged will be the lug, obviously, because you can replace the bolt itself. But the clearances are so tight that if you think about anything oil or grime is going to wipe right off. It's just going to collect inside your actual receiver chamber. So the whole theory of gouging your lugs is bullshit. I can guarantee that because I've done this for about 5 years. The way I resize my brass, I've yet to score brass, and I got an action with over 10,000 rounds on it with the same size that my Savage actually. It doesn't have any problems at all, and I think she's lights out to this day. So it all depends how you reload. I'd say, like I mentioned, the reason why I don't bump brass back, I try to aim for 0 or 5 10,000ths around there, or 1,000ths. It helps me take advantage of a free-floating bolt head. It aligns your cartridge into the chamber, kind of gives you the same effect of having a blueprint in action without having a blueprint in action. So that's why I do it. The Zermac arms, TL3s, the Origin actions are all free-floating bolt heads. That's why I recommend those actions. Savages, if you want to just go straight target shooting and not have that problem with closing your bolt with a little bit of resistance, you got to get a defiance action or bad action. Something that's in line with that kind of that same concept of center rings on center. So
Okay,
Hold
and
on.
then one other question. The outer peripheral of the case itself, like when I spin it in my hand, not all of them, so I'm speculating that it's in the brass itself, but it's like I can feel kind of like an octagon type ridge, I mean lengthwise, where if I spin it, I can feel it lobing. Does that make sense?
Is that brand new brass?
Yes.
That's never been shot.
Yeah, this is the first time this has been fired.
So you're going to want a full length size that to start off with anyway.
So yeah, if you want to get like accurate chamber readings, what I do is I get brand new brass, obviously run it through a mandrel to get your next concentric again. If you got one of the brass that's in a bag, load it up, shoot it, come back. I don't even clean the brass at all. I go back. Actually, I deck size the first reload. What that does for me is it gives me a better comparator reading of the chamber, because your brass actually has spring back. Spring back, 1 or 2 thousandths, and then what folks do is get that measurement on the first fire brass, and then they bump back 2 thousandths, not knowing that there's brass spring back involved. So you're actually bumping back more than you think. So at least what I do, like I said, I next size the first or second reload, and then after that I full in size from there. That way you get a better chamber measurement.
All right, fair enough. I mean, should I be worried about any of that concept? I think, how do you say that word? Concentricity of like where people are milling the. I mean, is that way beyond my skill set at this point?
Keep it simple. If you're not shooting 1,000 yards, you're not trying to hit a gnat's ass 1,000 yards, like golf ball 1,000 yards. All of that voodoo crap for reloading is not needed. Honestly, you can take a 1 MOA gun and have fun all day long on sealed. So if you want ultimate accuracy, all the little details like ELR shooting, that's when all that comes in play.
Okay.
And in fact, concentricity and all that crap that you see on the precision reloading side you don't really notice a difference until you're shooting like 1,200 yards or you're hitting the transonic zone or you're shooting into the subsonic zone. That's when all that comes into play.
It's a waste of time.
Yeah, it's a waste of time, man. If you're just
a waste of damn time.
Exactly. If you're just
that's something Josh would do. That's something Josh would do because he's all about it.
Yeah.
No, I only reload 9mm. I just buy my 22 stuff.
Today you do. Today you do. Next year,
if it can't be reloaded on that thing, it's just not getting reloaded. Not in my house.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's all I had for you, gentlemen, really.
Hopefully that helped.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, don't sweat the detail. Don't sweat the details on reloading. If I were you, if it was me, like this is what I do for reloading. I do 100 yards, 10 for groups, and I go 10,000 yards. Now, there's something called ballistic coefficient deviation, which basically tell you that your bullet is a problem. So folks concentrate on yards and ST numbers on 100 yards. If you go out 100 yards, that one impacts are like all that comes right now. Ballistic more specific ballistic coefficient deviation. There's a lot of
ain't nobody listening to you, Kenny.
You got max headroom going on, brother.
Sorry.
Your potatoes are not working.
Yeah, I'm not much of a reloader, but I do a lot of machining, and I know there's no upper limit on how much you can obsess over anything, and you kind of reach a point of diminishing returns. I think you can obsess as much as you want, but there's a certain point at which it starts to lose value. That
Kenny,
point,
you back in the service? Kenny. Take that as a no. Kenny, you done froze up. Too many popsicles. How many times can you shoulder bump a case? Is it different for each case? It depends if you're kneeling too. What the hell is Kenny's screen doing? You guys seeing that?
Yeah, I'm going through a bunch of crap. Shoulder bump. Honestly, pretty super more brass. And that's when I kind of called it. I probably could have went more, but it all depends on your load. You want to get load hot?
He took the red pill.
Am I breaking up? Yeah. Well,
He took the
Just a little.
All right. I'm going to remove him. Sorry, Kenny. We can't hear you.
That's all I had for you guys. I
Yeah,
appreciate it.
give our regards to Dale and Alvin there, Kenny.
Yeah, he's out in Arizona, so there's probably a couple of spots where the service sucks. Stand on top
Hey,
of your
was Big Country, were you at the match?
I was.
I thought
Yeah,
that was you.
Son,
If you would have hung out with us, Dick, you would have been able to hang out with
No.
Big Country.
Look, we'll be in the Super Squad together next match, so there'll be no crying.
Super
We'll
Squad.
have to pay off the same RO.
Yeah. I want George as my RO. He only costs $50 to get an extra 5 hits.
It was the Super Squad, top 12 in the series are all squatting together at the finale.
oh boy.
Well, I don't know if I made that. I haven't
Yeah,
checked
you
my
made
result. I don't know if this last thing hurt me or helped me. So
No, you're fine. I think you, Ray, and Matt, everybody, all of us are in the top 12.
Nice.
All right, gentlemen, I'm going to hop off here. I just had a few questions that were easier to ask in person than trying to type it out. So I appreciate it.
No problem. You have a great night. Happy Father's
See you,
Day.
Drew.
And talk to you
Nice
later.
seeing you.
Thanks
One
for
step at a
coming,
time.
dude.
I'm getting
Nice
there.
to meet you, man.
Yeah.
you too.
Yeah, keep asking questions so you don't blow yourself up, my man.
That's right.
Save that for my childhood.
That's right.
Thanks, guys.
Take care.
See you, Drew.
Have a good one.
I would disagree on the concentricity. Too much work for nothing.
So you know how yesterday we were talking about how forgiving our matches are?
Yeah.
I pulled the last course of fire. At 50 yards, it's 1.5 inches and 2, and at 100 yards, it's 4 inch.
Ooh.
Is what we're
wow.
shooting. Yeah, so we're at like 4 inch MOA.
Yeah. Well, the target sizes yesterday were smaller, I think, than what we would typically see anyway. Those were really small. I don't think Chris actually intended to make them that small. He had mentioned that it was going to be harder than he thought it would be when he set it up.
Those targets at the 100-yard that you couldn't see from the freaking 100-yard.
Yeah, those were real small. And that boat was ridiculous.
On the boat. I mean, you're shooting that shit off of a boat.
Well, if you'd have been on like John's boat, John has like bigger chain and the platform's heavier, so the boat really only rocks like front to back. Like it just rocks one direction. But that boat, like you don't have to even be moving, and that thing's just moving your reticle 2 to 3 targets.
Oh, I seriously had to just wait for it to get where I wanted it, and I'd pull the trigger, and it did this the whole time, and I'm just like, this sucks.
Yeah. My problem was mine would like move like that, but then it would sketch out and then like go way further than it did at the time. So timing it was just almost impossible. I hit 2 out of 5, and those were just like flat out luck.
Oh, you did it off the prone and then went to the boat?
Yeah, I hit 4. The first one I missed because of a bad wind call. I just kind of held it on the edge, and there was no wind when I could feel wind. But so then I hit 4 prone, got on the boat, and hit 2 out of 5 somehow.
Wow.
I think I don't know what I got on that one. 7?
Yeah,
How many was the total? 10?
Yeah, it was 10 total.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did it off the boat though. And the reason why we did that is Chris was saying if you shot off in the prone, the target was like a 1/4 inch bigger or whatever. But the target did this forever. So you'd have to wait for it to stop.
we shot everybody who shot in our group, who shot the prone, got onto the boat with like a minute left.
Wow.
Yeah, like it wasn't that, it really settled quick. It wasn't that hard. I mean, the target was smaller, but yeah, like
been way easier.
we didn't have anybody go on the boat totally, but the best guy in our squad shot 9. John Poulin, he went on the boat and shot 9 out of 10 off the boat, and I don't know how he managed that.
Wow.
I
Was it still
forgot we
standing
got
up when y'all were shooting prone?
What's that?
So was the smaller target standing straight up whenever y'all shot it?
It depended. Yeah, I mean, sometimes it would hang up on the side, but for most of us, it was falling back and returning. I think it's just the stand it was on was getting beat up more and more. For you guys, it was probably so beat up by that point that it was just totally jacked.
It was almost horizontal versus vertical on us.
Yeah, for the most part, it was vertical for us when we started, but there were times where you would hit it and then it would go horizontal and hang up, and then you would have to hit it again to kind of release it.
I'm signing up for practice score right now. I forgot that was opening today.
Did y'all see the black bear on the range?
No, Mac Ev asked me, and I'm like, I didn't see it. Where was it at?
Dude, it was going up. It was about probably 500 yards up on kind of like on the ELR lane, but it was probably a 350, 400 pound bear. I mean, it was big.
Wow.
Yeah.
No, we were probably still shooting down at the bottom.
Yeah, probably, because we were on our maybe like, I think first or second stage under the canopy when we saw it.
Okay.
Where did y'all start?
We started on 5 on the little I don't even know what you call it, the cage thing that beats the crap out of your gun.
Yes.
Yeah, that's every time I come home, I clean my gun, I find like new scratches on it. I'm like, yep, that's from Chris's match.
Are they putting the top 12 in the same squad on that thing for reals?
Yeah, he I've seen the list already. I can't pull it up now or this is gonna freak out, but yeah, because there was a little bit of movement on the list, but really not much. Because if you already had 2 and you were already in the top 12, if you didn't do any worse and no one below the 12 did miraculous, then you're really not going to move positions much.
Yeah, and I was pretty high up at one point.
Yeah, I think you still are. Honestly, it's not like you're towards the bottom.
Yeah,
I think you guys are like 6th or something like that.
A 5th, a 4th, and a 8th.
Yeah. See, it's
that's pretty
2
good.
highest, but the placement doesn't really count as much as how many points off the leader you are, because just like with USPSA, if the winner shoots 90 targets and you shoot 89, you're going to get 99% of his points. So, but if he shot 90 and you were 3rd and you shot 70, you're going to get crap for points because your percentage of his hits are pretty low. So which will make it interesting because it's 1.5 times point value going in the finale. So like if John takes a crap on the finale and somebody who's riding in 4th or 5th comes in and finishes 1st, and then beats everybody else by 8 to 10 points, they can jump from 4th or 5th to 1st pretty quick.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm going to actually practice for this one.
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't even practice.
I need to practice.
Look, you don't need to practice. Look at all those little banners hanging up behind you.
Yeah, but I don't have any trophies like you do, Dick.
Oh.
These are all my fake wannabe trophies.
Look,
right here.
Those are participation trophies.
No, this tells me I participated.
Yeah.
I can tell you how many matches I shot this year since January. That's pretty cool.
You get those if you
I like that banner.
In 3rd place or better.
Yeah. Well, if you go to John's matches, you get a trophy for 5th place or better.
Yeah.
Nice.
That at Liberty?
Yeah, yeah. Well, it's actually in Maxton, which is by Laurenburg, but yeah, it's a Liberty Precision rimfire match.
Got to go all over the place. So we got Tennessee, Kentucky, Virginia, South Carolina, Wyoming coming up. Hell yeah.
Did you say you were going to the to Ben's match, that Sweaty Yeti match?
Ooh.
No, I don't have it on my calendar.
I
Yeah.
got you. Yeah, I think it's the 31st or something. It's the end of the month, next month.
What state is that in? Kentucky?
I think it's like Kentucky. Yeah, it's an NRL 22X match. I don't know much about it other than that.
Is that the beginning of the NRL season or is it last year's?
No, yeah, we're in the new season because they just did the NRL championships.
Oh, Willard's going to be in there. That's cool. He got his email that he'll be at the match.
The Liberty match or that Sweaty Yeti?
No, the VOD match, the finale.
Oh, nice.
When you should challenges, where did you set up the target?
Yeah, I printed out those targets for that challenge, man. I looked at that and I was like, those are ridiculous. I mean, that really seems like pretty crazy.
So you're shooting at the end of a lead pencil. Tree feller, that was at 51 yards. I had set mine up at. It's supposed to be 50, but I didn't want to go back and move it. As long as it wasn't shorter than 50 yards, I'd be fine. Where's Ray at? Kay says he's somewhere between Colorado and Wyoming right now. You're on a family vacay, like Papa said. We got Mr. +5 in the house. Matt Goodman's out there. Who else? When's Wyoming? It starts on the 24th through the 27th. I'm flying out not tomorrow, but the next day. Should be fun.
You're gonna have to learn how to manage recoil again, Rick.
Just hold left edge and send him, my man.
There you go.
So,
that first time you're gonna pull that gun up on the bag and let it rip, and it's gonna jump off the bag, and you're gonna piss your pants for a second. What the hell happened?
Yeah, well, the thing weighs about 685 pounds, so I don't think it'll do too much.
That'll help. Yeah, I didn't. Me and John were playing around with the semi-autos. He built his kid he built his son a kid super grade, and we were trying to like shoot like as fast as we could, at like 100-yard KYL, and I was actually having to like I had to muscle into it and like hold downward pressure on like a plate to get it to stay, because even that little 22 with no weight is pretty light. It was jumping off target every time I pull the trigger up. I'm so used to letting that CZ free recoil because it's 20 pounds.
Yeah.
You get a light little 22, they bump all over the place.
Tree feller, what I did was I shot the top row prone, the 5 hardest ones, and then I shot positional shooting at the bottom row from right to left, and then I did it again right to left with the middle row for the challenge, but shooting off of a cattle fence, basically.
Those top targets might as well just be siders, man. I mean, I don't know how anybody would clear those.
I couldn't get the 30-pointer. I was like this close, just like a smidge. I mean, I was so damn close.
I think I could probably hit 1, 2, like realistically. Maybe 2 just off of pure luck. But man, it's like even the second. I saw some people cleared the second row. It's like, man, it don't take much wind or much powder difference to miss those targets. They're super small.
Not the offhand, but the positional one was actually a lot of fun. It was a good test of how steady you could be.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot. I'm gonna do like you did. I had a third target, and I'm gonna shoot that off the tank trap. But I'm definitely gonna shoot the bottom row. There's no way I'm gonna try anything else off of the tank traps on that target size. That's ridiculous.
Come on, you got third place yesterday.
Yeah, but the targets, Chris's targets are small. Let's just hope Eli doesn't start running like PRS matches with his size targets.
Chris Beck wants to get into the VOD match.
He can. Sign up.
That's all you got to do.
Yeah, he was before going to not let anybody didn't shoot two series matches in, but I think there's probably likely only going to be 30 people with two series matches entering. So as a match director, you're not going to make much off 22 stuff anyway, so you really can't afford to turn anybody away when you got to rent the range and food and all the other stuff.
Yeah. Did you start top left or center? Bottom right. Oh, link, Rick. Yeah, here we go. Kenny's going to try his thing again. I signed up, just not approved yet.
Yeah, it did that for everybody.
That's just one more freaking big gun I got to go against, you know. I'm going to start sauna his scope in half with a chainsaw.
There you go. Just super glue his parallax at like infinity.
You back in it, Rocket Man?
Yeah, I got better reception now. Frickin'.
Look at you back in town.
You don't look any better. I don't know if it's the camera or what.
Don't be jealous. I know you love it.
There's
I'm
only
gonna jump off.
I'm
guys.
jealous
Have a
of
good
that
night.
facial hair. See you, big country.
Have a go on, big country.
Yeah.
We just got popping in live. We
There we
got two fella again out there. What's up?
Dropping out.
Yeah. It's catching a little bit. You went to a match, brother?
What's that?
You went to a match recently, an NRL match, or I didn't catch it.
Yesterday we shot a PRS match.
Nice.
We had to shoot the wings off of gnats while they're flying by.
That's a fun match.
No, it was a good match. It was fun.
Yeah.
It's tough.
Yeah, it was a good time.
Yeah, I hung out with some fun folk out here last weekend with Reagan.
When are you headed to Wyoming?
Tomorrow. I was supposed to head up today, but freaking work, man. You know, here I am saving the railroad. I'm not ready to quit this piece of crap. But here's what it is. Got to make a paycheck. So heading up there tomorrow. I'll probably be just making there just on time.
Look at you wearing a good looking hat.
I don't know. Look at that, man. Matches.
Yeah.
I wonder who makes
Uh-oh.
Josh was wearing his good looking hat yesterday. I don't know if he's wearing it now, but there it is.
It's still completely soaked with sweat, so I gotta wash it.
Country had a hat on yesterday. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah. You should ask +5 how that 6 arc shoots.
Ask what?
Ask +5 what do you think of that 6 arc and how it shoots?
You just did. And +5, how did that shoot?
And that freaking guy can shoot too. He's the only one that hit 1,500 yards in that crazy wind. So with that little stubby 20-inch 308.
That's +5. He's a magic man.
308 where it's at, man.
He can shoot 1,000 yards and give you a tattoo at the same time.
Yeah, you can. So we had a fun time.
What's up, Tree Feller?
And paint that logo.
Hey, Kenny.
Yep. Hey.
Have you ever thought about doing a 25 arc?
Yeah, you know what's funny about that? So I'm making a 25 47.5. So it's a modified 6x47 or 6.5x47. And I'm also building a 25 Creedmoor. And I thought about the 25 arc. I'm like, that might be a good little ticket right there.
Yeah, I just the last couple of days I've been thinking about it. I've been thinking about doing a 25, but yeah, after listening to you talk about the arc in the last couple of times,
right? I think that might do well actually in an AR. The matter of fact, that blackjack bullet's more of a Ogivy bullet, so that'd be a perfect little round for an AR. Yep. I played around with the 243 LBC, and that thing's as far as all the Wildcat cartridges in the AR, the 243 LBT is one of the best cartridges from the AR, in my opinion.
Sweet.
Very similar to the ARC.
Hey, Rick, what I was asking before is your actual alignment on the page. Not when I saw you shoot it. Your actual alignment on the page before you start shooting. Do you align on, like for the hostage target? Do you align on the sighting target, or do you align on the center of the page?
Like like 100-yard zero?
No, Rick, when he shot his hostage target last one.
What do you mean align? I just threw the cardboard up at an angle at the post.
No, your alignment, your natural alignment. So when you lay down behind the rifle and point the rifle at the target, did you align for your first shot so the rifle is naturally pointing at the sighting target or the center of the sheet of paper?
I don't even get that technical, tree feller. I just hold left edge.
I don't know.
I guess that's a good question. The sheet's this big, so I just consider the whole thing one target and then find it in my reticle that one target. So I don't know what the right answer would be for that.
So you sort of have to muscle it to chase the actual smaller target. Each target, you're actually pushing the rifle across a bit.
When I'm transitioning from each one, I'm shooting it like I would shoot a PRS match.
Yep. Maybe next time you try it, align on the center of the page. So like lay the rifle down, line it all up on the center of the page. So you're right dead center of the page, and then shoot. You'll find you'll probably shoot a little bit more consistently because you're not muscling from left to right. It's the same with welding. People, when they get taught to weld, they get taught to weld to the most natural, most comfortable position. So from somewhere awkward to a comfortable position, because as you fatigue, you'll always go back to a less resistant position. So
I see what you're saying.
If you align on the center of the page and you start shooting left, you're always going to go back to center. So you're not going from extreme left to right on the page, like having to muscle the rifle across. So your natural alignment to the target is a lot better.
I'll have to notice myself more when I'm doing that to figure out the answer to that. No,
Rick, I'm gonna jump off, Rick. I appreciate it, brother. Sorry about that.
Have a good one. No problem.
Right. Later, Kenny.
No, that's a good point, tree feller. I don't know.
It's just something with students when I was teaching shooting that I'd teach them that. Like a lot of the guys would start, say left side of the target, move across, and by the time they got to the right, they were usually, a little bit fatigued or starting to relax a bit, and they'd be missing. But then when you start them, you tell them to line up on the center of the targets and then physically push across the left and shoot from left to right, they wouldn't miss. They have a higher hit rate percentage. That was all.
Okay.
Natural alignment was a lot better.
You're talking about setting up natural point of aim.
Yeah, natural point of aim. Yeah, so your body alignment and everything on the actual target itself.
That makes perfect sense.
So I do the same with like the know your limits rack. You go from a 2-inch down to 1/4 inch. A lot of guys will set up on the 2-inch and then muscle it across to the 1/4 inch, and they'll start missing when they get probably to the 1/2 inch, 3/4, that sort of size. But set up on the center, say the 1-inch one, and then muscle across to the 1-inch. You're naturally going back to center. You've only got half the amount of pressure from center to the right edge.
I'm gonna have to watch my videos because I think I'm just sliding over a little each time.
Yep. Oh, it's just something. Cool.
How about you, Josh? Does any of that come to mind?
No.
Do you have an answer
I shot
for that?
bench rest stuff with rimfire, natural point aim was a lot more important for me. For PRS, if I'm practicing, I try and put myself in the worst positions I can think of, and then have my body figure out how to adjust to the position. Because with us here, 90% of the stuff they're going to do is the match director's going to make the barricade of their position uncomfortable to where natural point of aim is probably not like something you're going to achieve, and you have to shoot and do that accurately and quickly. Like that logging truck, Rick, if you remember, you had to shoot off that front part of the back. There was no place to physically put your body in a normal natural position to shoot the 2 targets with that position. You had to contort your body one way or the other to do it. So I try and make it as hard as I can on myself. But I see what he's saying, for sure, you know, especially when you're talking small targets. But I don't know. I'm probably the worst because I just put myself in crappy positions all the time to try and make myself better out of those.
Yeah, you're fighting more for just those little accuracy type targets. You know, the challenges they're putting out, especially that the hostage one and the smallest group one. A lot of guys will set up, say they'll shoot on the smallest group. They'll shoot the right hand side or left hand side first, but they actually won't physically pick the rifle up to move to the center or to the right hand side. And they'll notice their point of impact will change. Their groups will slightly change, that sort of stuff, because you're muscling across.
Yeah.
No, it makes sense.
Yeah, I'll have to try that out. I don't know if I readjust and square up each time or not.
To dig up the past, yesterday we were talking a little bit about the 9-twist stuff. If you get on and look at like the Voodoo guys, Mike Bush, I don't know how much he posts outside of Instagram, but if you kind of look up like him and see what they've been doing, they've been beating the 9-twist stuff in the ground for the last couple of years. And he's been saying for 2 years that without providing any data now, but he's Mike Bush. So, you know, I think people tend to believe what he has to say, but that they've come up with a solution on a 21-inch barrel, 9-twist barrel that will shoot as accurately as a 16-twist barrel at 50 yards, 100 yards, and so on. But then as you get out to 200 plus, that 9-twist is using the effective VC of the bullet a little bit better, and they're able to obtain better accuracy at distance with the 9-twist. Now, nobody's seen that. I have a 9-twist on order, but that's just Mike Bush and those guys. The only thing he did outright say is that you had to have 21 actual usable inches of barrel to make the 9-twist stable at those, you know, at 50 and further. But I said they apparently fielded some of these, and he's done a lot of the numbers and stuff and taken a lot of that data in, but it's nothing they're releasing yet, because I'm sure they probably want to be the first people to release you know, they have made 9-twist barrels for Voodoos, but I think they're probably going to release a 9-twist version that's like, you know, that you can click order on the website without having it be a custom deal. But those guys have been doing it for a couple of years, messing with it.
Chris Beck's got one. I don't know if the barrel's made by Voodoo or not, but
yeah, most any barrel maker will make it for you. The biggest thing is, from what Mike said, is it's crap until you hit like 21 inches. So it's like, it needs 21 inches of barrel to stabilize it. And he doesn't say much after that, but I know when I first ordered my barrel, they had like a 21-inch blank. And then I was like, hey, I need 21 inches of rifling, you know, from chamber to crown, that needs to be 21 inches. And they actually came back and said, well, we need longer blanks, so you're going to have to wait. But yeah, I think that's probably just the most important thing, is getting that. But it'd be nice to see more people test it. I'm not sure how much impact it'll have on the sport overall, maybe ELR, but
I was actually chatting to Mike last night about this. He's
oh, nice.
Currently testing the 1 in 12 Lothar Walters. They're giving them a run. That's what I was sort of saying to him. I always thought it'd be nice to get a 22 and a 1 in 12 twist. I reckon it would be at. I was a bit worried that the 1 in 9 might create a little bit too much spin drift out past 200.
Yeah, no, I would be too, because and I'm not sure if you know, maybe you talked to him, maybe he said something about that. He hadn't brought that up in anything that I've seen. But yeah, I know those barrels too, the 1 in 12s Lothar Walter, they're pretty affordable. It's not like they're not $600 barrels, you know, they're a couple $100. USD here, I think they're like $200.
Yeah.
The Lothars?
Yeah, Lothar Walter, they're not expensive. They're not like getting a Bartlett or a Lilja or something like that. I mean, they're pretty affordable.
Walter on an AR, and it shoots really well.
I think those 1 in 9s were Bartlett's that they were trying, from what I remember.
Yeah, I think so too. I think the problem here is for off-the-shelf barrel for a Lothar Walter 1 in 12, probably building those for bench rest rimfires. So you're probably going to get that in like a 26-inch barrel. But for us, I mean, you know, if the barrel is only $250, you can take it to a gunsmith, have them chop it down and recrown it for you, and then you're good to go. And you're still under the cost of a Bartlett or a Lilja.
No, I'll definitely do that with a lot of interest. Now my journey's going out past 500 yards. It might be very handy having something a little bit faster twist to utilize all the BC that little pill's got.
Yeah.
Little
I
40
like
grains of pure madness.
I'm pro like this. I really like to see them doing this, especially with you know, I'm glad to see people saying, you know, that what we're using now isn't using the effective, like we're not totally using the total BC of what we have for factory ammo now, because this, you know, hand loaded, you know, brass spun crap is like just to me kind of ridiculous and stupid. And I don't know, Rick, if you've looked at the website, but you know, I can't say it for certain, but if you just look at those bullets, I don't think there's any way anything but the small 32 grains will fit into a traditional magazine, which is all they've released right now. I mean, they get stupid long, which, you know, that's how they're getting their BC. It's going to fly better. But yeah, I just don't think there's any way you could put that in any kind of magazine when you get to a usable weight for us, which is good. I hope that's the case.
I meant to ask Mike last night about the Magnum actions, whether they're mag fed or single shot ones. Don't know. I didn't ask him about that. I haven't checked on the website either, because maybe that's the other option, going to the Magnum length action, using their magazines, then running the longer projectiles in hand loading, if you go that way.
Yeah, see, on something like yeah, you could do that. It's a little easier actually if you wanted to do that on a CZ, because it's just a magazine spacer in a magazine. So remove the 22 long rifle spacer, put a 22 mag magazine in it. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's going to be a big deal for us. It's just there's not enough people that are going to. People will barely buy, you know, match ammo, let alone load it for a 22. But
yeah, there's a group over here. A lot of people have mentioned them, Mark and Sam, after work. They've been doing a few things with 22 Magnum, and I started doing the crimping last year as well, crimping the Magnum projectiles, and that did make a little bit of difference. But they posted the other day that they've done a bit of an update using a CZ, I think it was, going the same sort of route. They've put a different barrel on there, changed a few things over. So now he's looking at loading different projectiles in there. So that's another thing I'll be looking at as well in the future, doing 22 Magnum stuff. But
yeah,
but it's just another little rabbit hole you can go down, I guess. But when I get bored with 22s, hopefully not too soon.
Do any of you guys have anybody that know or has a Voodoo, but it's in a 17 HMR?
The only guy I know is that AJ that shoots the extreme long range one over in the States there.
Oh, because there's a guy who keeps asking about if I'll, you know, we'll ever be doing any 17 HMR stuff out of Voodoo, and I'm like, I've never even seen one, let alone had a chance to shoot one.
Yeah, well, that AJR, he was shooting the 22 out past, I think it was 1,070 feet or something, and then he upgraded to the 17, and he's been shooting that, but he just had like a elbow or shoulder, tore his bicep off. So for a bit, and he's just started doing the reloading with cutting edge bullets and stuff. So,
oh really?
Just been watching him on Facebook and our project.
All right, yeah, I'll send him that guy's way.
Yeah.
AJ.
Problem here, you know, stateside is that you know, you walk into anywhere, like you can only usually get like 2 different kinds of 17 HMR ammo. You know, you don't have the selection and to choose and pick what you're going to shoot and go through lots and stuff. Or
yeah, true.
So you don't see a lot of people in the U.S. shooting 17 HMR because it's really just, you know, there's really just not a lot of call for it. I know across the pond, you know, where you start getting restricted on calibers and what you can have and stuff like that, and you know, those smaller calibers start, you know, they gotta carry a lot more weight. But yeah, in the U.S. you don't see a lot of it here, 17 HMR stuff, that's for sure.
I'm not a fan of the caliber.
Yeah, I mean, I've never had any that was real accurate.
It
Oh,
never
no.
really went anywhere. It kind of started out as a novelty, and then I don't think much interest got developed in it. You know, it's kind of a trade or an industry deal. 17 HMR never really developed.
Well, over here it's fairly big. I shoot rabbits, foxes, and stuff. But the one I had, the CZ I had, mate, it shot like stink. Amazing. But I had it out shooting roos one time, and just something I do with a 22 Magnum. I drop a roo with a 17, just skid off its head, sort of thing. You know, it's just totally ineffective.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably
Yeah,
blows up on the side of their head, really, or deflects.
off the front, sort of thing. So normally with a 22 Magnum, I could do a chest shot right between the arms and just drop a big roo. But I did one with a 17 at about 75 meters. The thing just looked at me, just went, scratched his chest, and I had to chase him for 500 meters. Like 8
You didn't have to box him, did you, when you got there?
He hit the mine. Like, honestly, that was only a grade, not a big red. Like, this guy, he was like on steroids. It was amazing. So
that is freaking crazy.
Yeah.
You guys
Now,
are nuts
have you-
anyway. I'm
now,
not screwing with a kangaroo.
Kangaroo, is that a meat that people eat, right?
Yeah, yep.
Now, what does it taste like?
Chicken.
Everything tastes like.
Did you say chicken for reals?
I've eaten emu. Emu tastes a lot like chicken. It does, and so does.
Tree Feller could probably tell me if I got screwed. I was in Germany and I ate at this chain restaurant in Germany called Steak on a Stone, and I had kangaroo meat, and they brought it out on a hot stone, but it was like I didn't put any seasoning on it, but it really just, to me, it tasted like really like kind of like a sweet steak with like some sweet seasoning, but it was really good.
Really dark red sort of looking meat too.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. No, it is. Especially where I grew up in Bundy on the cane fields. We used to shoot them off the cane fields, and when you'd shoot them, they had that real sweet sort of smell to them. So you used to cut them up dog meat and stuff.
That is crazy.
Yeah. But it tastes nothing like koala.
What's koala taste like?
Eucalyptus. No, nothing.
Tastes like tree rats.
Yeah. Well, I better go and finish this dead tree off. So, but yeah, and I thought I'd just jump on and clarify what I was talking about with that natural alignment.
No, I appreciate it. That's actually something I'll have to pay attention to, or look at some of my old videos and see what the hell I was doing.
Yep. Even I've done it with the matches where you got, say, 3 or 4 targets. You know, it's only NRL 22, so you got 50, 75 and a half. I'll align on the 70 target, naturally that, and then muscle back to the 50 and then the 100. That way I'm sort of up anything.
So you're basically saying to point, basically aim in the middle.
Aim in the middle of the ship paper.
Yeah, and then work left.
Yep. Yeah. Then just muscle it slightly left. You only have half the amount of energy to go to the left from center, as opposed to left to full right. You only have half the amount of energy and half the amount of force on the rifle. So you're keeping your natural alignment. Natural aim.
Very cool.
Yeah.
We're going to try to get Abigail on here. I'm going to send the link. See if we can get Abigail on here.
The best thing about this channel is it's improving. You got 2 Athlon guys on here.
Yeah, exactly.
Athlon Nation, baby.
Yep.
Athlon Nation.
I'm waiting for the new is it Neon Gen 2s coming out in Australia. They're on a boat apparently over here. The 4 to 20s. I reckon they'll be perfect for NRL 22.
There you go.
Cool.
Good price range around the $600, $700 mark. So, did you end up watching that video, Cyclops, the prequel to his video?
No, I don't watch too. I watch his videos every now and again.
It's just about the Venom and then against his Arkan. I mean, I was quite surprised. I shouldn't have been, but yeah, you can't. The Venom fell over a lot. I'm waiting to see the full video, but I was sort of disappointed but not surprised. I was hoping for a bit more, but at that price point, you know, it's you got to give something away.
Yeah, honestly, for the money, this thing is stupid good for like PRS, which I'm like throwing it totally out of camera. But the Helos BTR Gen 2 illuminated reticle, 30 mil. It's got like nice big turrets. They're lockable. I mean, it's stupid good for the money.
That's the mid range one, isn't it?
Yeah, so it's the 4 to 20, which
That's
makes it really the MSRP. It brings the MSRP down.
That's the
So
one I'm not familiar with the names of them yet, sort of thing. So I know all the your Argos and your Ares sort of stuff, but the mid range I'm not too familiar with. But yeah, that's the one I'm talking about.
yeah, that's those. I know a distributor up here, and I got like the first one that came in. Like I kind of called dibs on it, and I got that thing. And Rick would have saw him. We got a guy here who shoots production, and that's what I was telling guys for us, we get a $1,500 USD MSRP cap for PRS, and the MTR CZ 457 and that is $2 below the price cap. And I just think it's freaking unbeatable in that division.
Yeah. I keep thinking I might buy myself a 457. At one of the ACC ones and that. Then I got Voodoo, so why would I go back?
Yeah, I mean, you already got a Voodoo, then you might as well just stick with that.
But I reckon they're just a nice rifle, though. They are a rifle for anybody who sort of go, I can't quite afford a Voodoo or a Bagara. I mean, you cannot go 57s.
Yeah, I mean, they're not going to be like after 200-300 yards, you're going to see the difference pretty hard, is what I usually tell people, because I shoot, quite a few Voodoos with my buddies and stuff, and, compete with these guys, obviously. But I'd say right now, it's the most reliable rimfire in the industry for PRS right now, hands down. I mean, it's just, it doesn't have any mag issues. It doesn't have any issues. It's just stupid reliable. Of course, it's not going to be as accurate as a Voodoo or a Rimex, but it doesn't have the issues that come along with that either.
The MTR is the one with the bigger stock, isn't it? The sort of target type stock.
Yeah, which is, a lot of people don't like it. I think it's really meant for bench rest shooting, is what I think they designed that stock around. But
and I'm led to believe that that's the only one that actually comes with a true match chamber in it. The rest are good chambers, but that's a true match chamber, and it's very similar to like your Benson stuff.
Yeah, so the MTR comes with a match chamber. The Varmint Precision Trainer MTR comes with a match chamber, which is the crazy expensive one. And then they have a green aluminum chassis model, which I forget what they call that, but the chassis, basically, if it says MTR on the CZ lineup, that's what they mean by is they put a match chamber in the barrel.
Yep.
And comes with little baby AK mags.
Yep. That feed all the time.
Yeah, they're not a bad mag. No,
I'm still going to show up one of these days with my 25 round banana CZ mag just to piss Ray off.
Make sure you paint it yellow and put a little Chiquita banana sticker on it.
There's a company. There's a company here in Australia that's actually making extensions for them. So there are 5 rounds extensions, and you just keep clipping them on. They keep going round and round and round.
Really?
Acme Arms. So he does a 10 round. So he's now made this 5 round extension, but you can just keep clipping it on, adding like a longer spring to it. And he's done one that held, I think, like 100 rounds. The thing that went back on itself like a sheep horn.
Holy shit.
That'd be nice. I have the 3 round extensions, and I'd love to get like 5 round extensions, because I know, now they do, a lot of match directors here they'll do 12 round, stuff because they want you to change a mag or whatever. But, pretty soon they're going to catch on and start doing 15. But yeah, I need to get that 5 round extension.
Six Rotor says if you can find them, that's the problem with a lot of that.
Yeah. Yep. No, you can't get CZ 10 round mags right now. People are like asking everywhere. Like, I don't know what the deal is with CZ and distributing them right now, but
they're all here. There's plenty here in Australia.
Well, now we know.
For a change, but something you guys don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Sounds like you got some unobtainiums there in Nazi.
Right, I've definitely got to get going. These boys are looking at me going, hurry up, get up the tree. I know that.
They say, get your butt to work.
All right, we'll see you, tree feller.
Fuck these boys.
Have a good one, tree feller. Take care, man.
Bye.
All All right, see if we can get Abigail on here. I think she might come
Yeah.
on here if we can get enough
Where are
people.
you, Abigail? Get on here.
Come on, Abigail. I want to meet the crazy Irish woman
That's right.
from Florida. Well, let's see if she got her hat yet. Joaquin had bought her a hat, so I shipped it out the other day. Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, that's what I'm missing. Hang on, be right back.
Yeah, Matt Cross got a hat. You got the camo one, don't you?
No. Be right back.
All right. Florida has kangaroos too. I seen them there once. Is Abigail a redhead? I believe so. KKK. I ordered my 2 10-rounders from CZ overseas. Damn, Willard. Is it that tough to get those things?
Yeah, you can't get them right now. I mean, people, when you see people asking for them on Sniper side, you know the shit's like, it's gotten bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't get them.
Made in America.
They're not in the store.
What?
Well, I mean, usually you can get that stuff pretty easily normally. I don't know what the deal is, like if they've got like something, Corona jacked up something in their supply or something, but because I mean, most of the stuff now is made, a lot of it's made by like CZ USA. So some of the crap's even made here.
Yeah, God, it's a little tiny mag. It seems like you could just mold those bazillion at a time anyways.
Yeah, I'm surprised nobody had printed any. I did see a guy, I wish I'd asked him more about it. He had a chassis for his CZ and it had like a bottom metal integrated into it and it was like a funnel. And I've been asked, I was like, man, I don't know why anyone hasn't done that. It's so hard to find that mag slot on that freaking rifle sometimes. Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Oh, there it is, black and gray.
Black and
I
gray.
like the black one.
There it is.
This is the Rolls Royce of Isyour6covered ball caps.
That's the OG.
Yeah, I got the wrong one.
If it's not this one, it is the wrong one. I completely agree.
Well, if it's the wrong one, Rick sold it to me.
you picked the blue one.
Man. He did.
I did pick the blue one.
I've got it going on.
That's right.
I sweat mine. I get it all dirty.
This is the hat that threatened my marriage. They started picking up all the chicks.
Picking up all the chicks, is that what you said?
Yeah. No, it's
it
a good
ain't the hat because I wear a hat
love
all the time, and I don't have girls flocking all over me. So I don't think it's a hat, buddy. It's their
the dudes flock to Rick. It's a match.
Well, that too.
When you got it, Josh, you got it.
Hey, I didn't say, look, Rick? I flocked to you.
Shit's getting out of control now.
This is what happens when you post public links to your yard stream, Rick.
Yeah, I knew it'd be a fun time.
We should have reposted them on like Reddit.
Yeah, 4-inch target. A 4-inch target is acceptable at 200 yards. That's a 2 MOA.
Yeah, and that means it's probably too big for Chris's match.
Yeah. No, that's a good size for that thing.
Yeah, that's pretty. That's probably smaller than you're going to see at most matches.
Yeah, Matt. I tell you what, there ain't many 6 hats left.
So that's 2 MOA. But if you're shooting rim fire, then wind becomes really problematic, right?
Yeah.
I mean, wind out to 400 yards on rim fire is a nightmare.
Yeah, and most match directors will go pretty big once you hit 200, just because they most of them shoot and understand that a rimfire, you can see the bullet pretty well out to 200, but at 250, 300, unless there's something really visible that you can see splash, you're just not going to see your miss. So you're just going to be totally screwed at that point if you're making the wrong wind call.
Right.
Which is what happened, I think, to me and Rick on the match. I shot it was 4 targets. It was 250, 300, 350, and 400. You shot at one from near to far out normal. And then when you got to the last target, you switched to support side and then shot them back. And I mean, I've shot some support side stuff, usually like it's smaller targets or whatever, but close. But holy crap, trying to get on the gun on an ELR target that's 400 yards away and miss the first wind call and then shoot it off your support side was just like ridiculous. I mean, most of our squad shot 1 to 3. No, yeah, I couldn't even, because the stupid important thing at 400 yards is 1 win, 2 rifle can't. So everybody's going to have their bubble level set up on the left side of the gun if they're right-handed, or on the center, but most people left. So now when you put your left side of your face on the right side of that rifle, there's no way in hell that you can see the bubble level. So, and there's no way you're going to be comfortable enough to have it very aligned. So even if you were on target at 400 yards, like when I got up, my rifle was like canted probably 15, 20 degrees over. And even if I'd have known the wind call, I'd have missed it anyway, you know, with that much cant. So it was just ridiculously hard.
I held left edge of the plate, and I was still right off the target 1 mil.
That's Charles Tiffy's fault there. Is, you know, left edge and send it.
No, there wasn't enough left edge. I should have went. I should have went more left edge. How often should a rifle be cleaned? Every couple hundred rounds is my answer.
Yeah. It depends on the barrel, yeah. The barrel, the chamber is going to probably dictate more your rifle cleaning regimen than anything else. You know, if you've got a short chamber and you're shooting a bullet that has the seating band further up on the bullet so that you're cramming the bullet in those lands every time, you know, those tend to create more pressure. I say like those will create more crap in the chamber more quickly sometimes. And it all depends, you know, but like this Lilja, apparently it can't go more than 300 rounds, 400 rounds without being cleaned. But my MTR barrel, I could probably never clean it. So just another thing like learning your rifle. When you see the accuracy drop off, know how many rounds you're in and just start your cleaning regimen, maybe 100 rounds prior to that.
Doug B.
I can't see any of the messages on the live chat on this thing either on my phone for some reason.
No, you can't. They've been talking all sorts of madness about you.
Yeah, well, that's normal. I mean, you can't come on the King of Late Night, you know, as a rival YouTuber and not get roasted in the comment section.
That's where us bottom feeders hang out over there in the comment section.
That's scary stuff. Oh, I forgot to tell you about this. I didn't think about it till I was driving home. Remember, I was talking crap. I was telling Rick at the match, I'll jump on his chat and I'll say in his comments, I'm like, hey, what's up? And, you know, like Joaquin, all these guys, oh, hey, what's up, man? And Rick will just like scroll right past me, right? Like he's just like got the hater blinders on. And then I'll come back again and say something else and he'll just, you know, he'll zip right past me again. But the last time he was on, you know, he couldn't see back on. So I was like, hey, too bad you don't know another YouTuber that wouldn't mind me, you know, live streaming with you. And somebody totally roasted me in the comment section right below that. And they were like, yeah, because he doesn't. And I was just like, you know, burn. Instant X, just like click off, leave the live stream, don't say goodbye to anybody. Go back, sulk in my corner.
I feel bad sometimes because I talk a lot of smack in the comment section, but I end up actually getting acknowledged quite a bit because Ray is pretty quick to catch things. But yeah, it happens, man. You're not alone. Sometimes you're just throwing out so much smack. What's worse is when Ray catches some comment I'm making that needs like 3 or 4 prior comments of reading to be in context.
Yeah, that's what happens a lot because there's that delay from when you're on the stream versus watching the stream.
Yeah.
And so those guys will be talking about something, but you know, 45 seconds from now, someone's going to comment on this, and we're already on a whole nother train of thought. So
yeah.
That's all right. Rick roasts me all the time, but I just go home and cuddle with my trophies, and that makes me feel better.
That's it.
Wipe your tears with all those $100 bills you're winning.
That's
yeah,
right.
that's the lies I'm telling my wife. Yeah, I'm winning all sorts of stuff, babe. Never gonna have to buy ammo again.
That's right. What's this for? Oh, that's for something else, honey.
Wouldn't have it any other way. That's awesome.
That's right.
Well,
I guess Abigail done chickened out. She ain't coming on.
I'm evidently going to have to get into this rimfire thing. That I haven't ventured there yet. So I'm just on the outside looking in from the rimfire perspective.
Oh, watch out.
Just sell half of your center fire stuff, and then just put the other ones up and make sure you lube them up, because you're probably going to go shoot a rimfire match, and then it'd be like Rick. It'll be 6 months later. You'll remember you got center fire guns.
Yeah. Like, oh, yeah. Is that what those things are on the wall?
That could happen. I really haven't honestly been involved in much center fire stuff out of just hobby shooting. So like I'm that bottom feeder that shows up at steel matches with a AR and does his thing. But I've been wanting to. I bought myself a Tika to try to get into center fire, maybe just compete every once in a blue moon and actually look like somebody who's taking it seriously. But
there you go have some fun with it. See what happens.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, I'm the type of person I'll have fun with whatever. But there's a funny story. The first steel match I ever shot, I took a 308 AR that I built out to this competition, and I just gotten back from camping out in the desert shooting a lot of long range. So all my dope was still in the forefront of my mind. So we get to this still shoot, and everybody's looking at me cross-eyed because I've got this 25-pound 308 AR I'm out here shooting steel with, and so in the way that the rotations worked out, I ended up my first shot was on a silhouette of a groundhog at 660 yards. Ooh. And as it turns out, that's almost exactly where my last target was, desert campout. So my dope was still on my scope for the right distance. So I didn't touch anything. As soon as the buzzer went, I put the crosshairs on the target, said a prayer, and sent it, and got a first round hit on a groundhog silhouette at 660 yards, and the RO's jaw just dropped. It was utterly blind luck. I mean, just you couldn't do it twice to save your life, and it would probably never ever happen again. First round hit, 660 yards, groundhog silhouette, 308. And everybody that had been talking smack about that point about, hey, look at this guy, just instantly went silent. And it's sold me on being willing to compete in competitions just because I'll do it on the off chance that every once in a while something like that's going to happen.
That's awesome.
And I honestly hit very little the whole rest of the match, but it was so cool just to hit that first shot.
That's all that mattered, right? That day.
Rick knows this for sure. I've shot like a couple different, organizations like USPSA and stuff like that. And basically everywhere you go, you're going to hear the same thing, that like the shooting community is the best community, but by far, out of everything I've ever done, the rimfire shooting matches and the people that go there, it's such like a good community shooting experience that I would take anybody to one of those, and I would know that they're going to have a good time. And it's just different, no ear pro. It's way more relaxed. It's definitely not easier by any stretch of the imagination, but the people there just make it really worth it. I mean, go and hang out, and you're going to meet so many, cool, interesting people. it's really, I mean, it's 50% about the shooting and then 50% about, you know, meeting and jaw jacking and talking crap. But yeah, it's definitely it's worth going to go with anything really.
I've never gone and not had fun. You know, it's always been a case of I'm just kind of doing my own thing, and I am definitely far outside the the typical gear that people show up with. But going to matches has really informed the process of getting the gear I'm going to start with in terms of Kestrel rangefinder. The rifle I ended up buying to do this a little more seriously. A lot of those choices have been informed by just getting out and go watch matches, see what people are doing, see how people strategize about. Just watch people do creative problem solving on the fly. That's that's a huge advantage as far as how to approach getting started. And basically, if you have the opportunity to watch people that finish, the top 5 or top 10, you're pretty well situated to, have good strategies for when you go practice, and how you're going to approach problem solving from the standpoint of how you should practice. So I've stopped. Well, not stopped shooting prone. One of the things I've started doing is when I practice, I'm gonna take every time feeling, and then in other words, there's gonna be like 4 offhand positions and 1 prone position for every shot, and that way you're kind of adverse muscle stress conditions. Not relying on, hey, I've got that rock solid shooting position. Get a little bit better at ambushing the target, for lack of a better term, but being able to pick up the pattern of movement and get a good shot on the target in the pattern. So stuff like that.
Sounds like you're on your way. Anybody got anything else to say before we get out of here? It's been 2 hours. I had to get my ass to bed. Got to go to work tomorrow.
Yeah, me too. 4:30 comes early, but
ooh, dang.
I'm back on evening shift tomorrow, so.
Oh, you're good. You're gonna go shooting before you go to work, huh?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna shoot that target.
I don't know what he's rapping about.
Send me some pictures over. I know you'll put it on video, but it'll be a little while before you do that.
Yeah, hopefully I only need hopefully it's not a disaster, but we'll see.
You only need 15 rounds.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna have to. I just cleaned the crap out of that barrel, so I'll probably shoot 30 or 40 and then give it a go, but we'll see.
Ray gets you a job so you can go on
Bradley's
vacation.
got it. Ray gets you a job so he can go on vacation. See how he is.
That's smart thinking.
Yeah, but I'll be gone Tuesday, so I'll be over there having fun soon.
There you go.
All right. You guys have a great night. Everybody stay safe. And maybe we can get Abigail on here one of these nights.
Yeah.
All right. Take care,
Good night, everybody. Thanks for making that happen, Rick. Josh.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for jumping on. Appreciate it.
Appreciate it, Rick.
Good night, Josh.
See you guys.
Matt. See Beck, DW, Drew, Idaho. Who else out there? K24, blah, blah, +5. Thomas. Who else? DW, 6 runners. Drew Bailey. Willard. Doug B. K24. All right. I'm out of here. Night.
Night.